Yes, well, dear friends, in today's class, let us discuss about your economics second chapter, that is rural development. Yes, we all know that the most of the population in our country is living in the village. It means India is a land of village. So here we see the 64.84% of the peoples are living in a villages. Okay, what 64.84% of the people living in a village according to the 2011 census. Okay, so the more population live in the village here. So here Gandhi said likewise, the development of the villages is the real development of the country, is it? So he gives the importance for the development of the rural areas, it means the villages. So here we can see that after the 70 years of the independence, we can see now our country villages are in backwardness, suffering from the poverty and unemployment from various problems, is it? So what are the causes for this? What are the causes for the backwardness of the villages is very necessary to understand nowadays. Yes, here then income is also very low in our country, but government made the many more development programs here, but these programs are also the failure to upliftment of the rural peoples in economically and socially, is it? So likewise our country people, our country villages are in backwardness, is it? So then there are the many more causes are there for the backwardness of the agriculture, because of after the independence the government gives the more importance for the development of industry and urban areas. Due to this these villages gets the backwardness, is it? So then government invests more in the industry in the 5 years plans also. So for that purpose what happens here? Liberalization, globalization, due to the privatization these villages become backward. Then when these industries are increased but the village goods are not able to compete with the urban goods or the industrial goods. So the many more small scale industries and agriculture are also become the backward due to the various reasons, is it? So we can see that this type of the backwardness we can see in the villages. Then due to the globalization, liberalization and privatization, this is all makes that the poverty and unemployment in the village. In a sense, these all create the poverty and unemployment in the villages. So when the more industries are emerged and they start to produce the more goods, so the people are migrate to a village to cities to search of job, is it? So here we can see that likewise the migration is also took place village to urban. So what we are learning here means according to the 2011 census, in most of the people, in the census 64.84% of the population living in the village. India is the land of the village. So Gandhiji is explained likewise what is the real development of the villages is the real development of the country, is it? So after the 70 years of the independence, nowadays we are seeing our villages are in the poverty, is it? Suffering from the poverty and many more causes we can see that. But government made the many more development program for the upliftment of the villages peoples, village society situations, but they are all failure. Yes, let us discuss about that importance of development. Is it what development? Rural development. Importance of the rural development. Yes, it includes the what is agricultural and non-agricultural development. It is not only for the development of the rural areas, it is helpful for the country development also. What is the rural development is provides the facilities for the agricultural and non-agricultural development, is it? So for that purpose, when the agricultural and non-agricultural development is took place in the rural area, here the rural area, not only the rural area gets the development, here the whole country is also get the development. Here the productivity of the country is increased, is it? But is productivity of the country is also increased here. Then afterwards we can see that increase the farm income, greater demand for the industrial products and services. When the national income is increased, through that the demand for the productivity is also the increase. So the increase the form of greater demand for the industrial, is it? So industrial, so that here the great demand we can see in the production and products, goods and services. Okay, so when the more we grow in the agriculture and when the productivity is increased, that so income, by that we get the income. When the agricultural growth is took place, then we get the more raw materials. It is the fodder for the industries, is it? Through that the demand for the industrial products and also the services. Here the agriculture and industries are getting the interdependent, is it? So here agriculture is get the some more things, materials for the from the industries, is it, like the tractors, machines and fertilizers. Similarly here the industries also depends upon the agriculture for the purpose of fodder. What is the fodder here? The raw materials we are getting from the agriculture. So the productivity and service is also increased here. Okay, then generating the employment. What it is? Through that when the agriculture is progress, then when the non-agricultural activities is took place in the rural area, the people, rural peoples get the employment opportunity. Even it gives the fodder to the raw materials to the industries. So in the industry also it provides the employment opportunity to the people. Then lead for the expansion of those sector, which is helpful for the development of the agricultural sector and industrial sector, is it? Industries gets the raw material from the agriculture. Through that they also work very fastly and the productivity of the industries also increase, so employment opportunities also increase. But here in the agriculture it gets the good yield, it gives the development, means non-agriculture and agriculture development, the peoples get the employment opportunity in the rural areas. So it makes the leading the expansion of the this sector. Okay, then afterwards the high literacy level is the cause for the high productivity. When the people become the literate, in the sense they become the skilled peoples, so afterwards they start to produce something. So high literacy level is the increased literacy level is cause for what it is, high productivity. Okay, then next is the high productivity, they produce the more goods. Then better health and high work participation. What is better health facility? Rural development provides the sanitization, then afterwards the health facility for the rural peoples, is it? So through that they improve their life health, then afterwards it is possible to participate in the work, is it? The people who are the ill, it is impossible to participate in the work, is it? So when we provides the good health facility to the rural peoples, afterwards it is very possible to high work participation in the rural area. It is not only good for the rural peoples, it is very good for the country also. Then the small scale and cottage industries will be developed when the peoples are educated, when the infrastructures are development. Through that the people get the transport, communication, credit and market for those goods, is it, for agriculture and also the small scale and cottage industry also. So when the people get the infrastructure, in the sense in the rural area they they produce some more goods, but people don't know how to sell these goods in the other areas, is it? When the infrastructure is development, transport, communication, is it? Through the communication they understand about the value of the goods, in the sense the price of the goods. From the transport they can bring that the goods to the one place to another place to buy to get the more profit, is it? So here through that providing the infrastructure development, transport, communication, then skill, then education, through that the small scale and cottage industries will be developed. Through that what it is, here we can see that development of the rural area is took place. It is not only development of the rural area and country development also take place. Due to that the people migrate to one place to another place, because of what purpose? Small scale industries, cottage industries are declining, then the yield of the agriculture is the very low, backwardness, stagnation. For these causes the people moves to one place to another place to search of a job, is it? So here when the small scale and cottage industries are developed, the people what is reduce the migration. Migration is reduced because of they start to work in the rural area also, because of they get the market credit and also the what it is all facilities from the government. So migration is become reduced. Then afterwards this oral development progress is took place in the rural area. It is the main cause for the elevation of the poverty. What it is? It's the effects for the elevation of the poverty. These are all importance of the rural development. Yes, here the rural development, it means the social and economical upliftment of the rural area is called the rural development. What is it's a process of economic and social upliftment of the rural peoples is called the rural development. Yes, here the rural development overall meaning is it is that what is improving the quality lifestyle of the rural people is called what is improve the quality lifestyle of the rural people is called what it is rural development. Then for the what it is another one definition we can see that what is improving in the enhancing the facilities and improving the political, social, economical and social spiritual situation in the rural areas is called the rural development. Okay, the rural development, the specific what is definition is it is a rural development is the process of the economic and social upliftment of the rural peoples is called the rural development. Yes, here we can see that the stagnation. What is stagnation? And slow growth of agriculture. It is the stagnation and slow growth of the agriculture is the main reason for the backwardness of rural area, then poverty in the rural area. What is the stagnation? No development. Stagnation means stagnant, neutral. Afterwards, slow growth of the agriculture is the main reason for the backwardness of the rural area, and also it is a cause for the poverty also in the rural area. So here non-farm activities is also the very necessary to provide the rural peoples for the development. Is it? What are the non-farming reasons for non-farming activities are needed? Yes, here literacy, skill, sanitization, then afterwards infrastructure development. Is it? In infrastructure we can see the transport, communication, power, electricity. Is it? Then credit, market. Is it? So these are all necessary. These facilities are necessary for the rural people. Is it? So non-farming activity, what is implementation of the non-farming activities in the rural area is very important. Then we can see that overall development of the rural area, it is a very important for the expansion of the irrigation facility to the rural people. Then afterwards, what is necessary here? Land reforms is also very necessary. Is it? So through that we can see the development of the rural area. For that purpose, we can see here the rural development means what it is, the overall development of the rural area to provide the non-farm activities like the literacy, skill, then afterwards sanitization, health facilities, then afterwards infrastructure like the market, credit, transport, communication, power, electricity. Is it? So these are and road facilities, these are all the very necessary. Then it includes the expansion of the irrigation facility, then afterwards land reformation and providing the feeder roads to the peoples. These are all the very important for the what is rural development. Okay, yes, we can see that the rural development have the some more things, in a sense it's a very important, some more points is hidden in the rural development. Is it? So what are those? First one is the development of the human resources. Is it? Development of the human resources in the rural area is very necessary. So development of the human resources already we learned in the last class. What is the necessary to provide the rural peoples here? Yes, it is the literacy, health facility, sanitization. It is the very necessary. So here literacy, especially here the female literacy in the rural area is very low. We should give the female literacy to the people. Then afterwards education, skill development is very necessary in the rural areas. So through this only we can achieve the rural development to provide these things. What it is female literacy and skill development programs are the development programs is very necessary for the rural development. And another is the health. Is it health, addressing sanitization and health facilities and public health are the very necessary for the rural development. Then next is the land reforms. Already we know that what is the land reforms here, the expansion of the what is irrigation, then afterwards what is providing the irrigation facilities, is it then what is the land reform here, we can see that feeder roads. So all these things is very necessary for the development. Then rural development, then development of the productive resources for each locality. What is the development of the productive resources of each locality. Here development of the productive resources from the each locality is also very necessary. Then infrastructure development. Already we know that what is the meaning of infrastructure: transport, communication, electricity, power, is it? Then credit, market, these are all come under the infrastructure. This type of the development is very necessary for the development of the rural area. Then specific programs, elevation of the what is poverty, specific programs for elevation of the poverty. It's due to the stagnation and the slow growth of the agriculture is the main reason for the poverty, is it? So the real development of the village development, the development of the villages is the real development of the country, said by Gandhiji. But here it is very necessary for the eradication of the poverty in the villages. Afterwards only it is possible to do the rural development. So programs of the elevation of poverty is the very, in a sense, enhance the programs to eradicate the some more poverty. Sorry, what is eradication of the poverty is also necessary. Is here what it is rural development definition is including that what is it is very needed, providing the non-forming things to the people, rural peoples, like the literacy, skill, health, sanitizing, then expansion of the irrigation, land reforms, along with what is the very necessary here. So poverty alleviation problems is also the very necessary for the rural development. It is also included in the definition of rural development. These are the all points are including in the rural development. Totally the rural development, it means providing the non-forming activities and facilities like the what is literacy, health, sanitizing, then afterwards what is expansion of the infrastructure, then expansion of the irrigation, then land reformation with the elevation of the poverty programs is the very necessary. So these are all include the rural development. Rural development means what is the process of economic and social upliftment of the rural peoples or rural area is called the rural development.